So on Tuesday, I was doing a presentation about a cross-platform tool called Speakpipe. That's Speakpipe, and it's a very simple tool. But what it allows you to do, it allows you to record audio and then upload it onto the Speakpipe servers and get a direct download link. So what I was asking everyone to do was to make a simple recording talking about their top takeaways from the pre-conference LT-SIG and YLT-SIG as well, and that seemed to work very well. And so I asked them to all record a little bit of audio. If they were working on a laptop, then they got the direct download link straight away in the browser. If they were using the iPad app, then they had to email themselves the recording and get the direct download link from there. I was also running a thing called Today's Meet, which is a bit like a text area where you can share links and thoughts and reflections. So I asked people to paste in the direct download links into Today's Meet, and that meant I was able to listen to all the recordings live in front of everybody. I then took one of the links and showed how easy it was to share that via a Padlet wall. So Padlet, if you don't know, is like an online notice board, and by copying and pasting the link into a Padlet wall, it turns the link into a player automatically. So people were able to listen to the recordings on the Padlet wall in the same way, and that would be if everyone wanted to listen to everyone else's recording, you could create like an audio bank of recordings very nicely. And if you go to the cog on the right hand side in Padlet, if you've created your own wall, you can go to layout and grid and make everything nice and neat and organised. So that would mean that different people in the class could listen to different people's recordings all in the same place, which is really good. So from the language learning point of view, how you could use Speakpipe, I think it's very good for giving students confidence in their speaking, being able to improve their pronunciation through the model of the teacher or maybe a native speaker in the class, and then being able to extend their speaking and then publish the results to the web, which is very motivating to young people normally, and it means everyone can then collaborate together and access each other's recordings. So that was Speakpipe. Oh, I also showed them how to submit the work in a Google form as well, because with the Google form, only the teacher would get to hear the recordings that the children had made, whereas with Padlet, everyone can hear everyone else's recording. So it depends on what you're trying to achieve as an outcome. But so I was very pleased with the feedback. It was great. So that was on Tuesday, and then yesterday I was also looking at speaking and listening skills as well, but using Google tools. So I created a Google slide show, and I shared a link again to a Today's Meet. So I was able to get people to share a few ideas in that as what can be referred to as a back channel, which is the opportunity of people to give reflections and notes, a bit like Twitter, but not having to be signed up to Twitter. And I shared a Google Doc link that I'd created in the Today's Meet so that I could have different people collaboratively writing a script together. That was my idea. So having done that, and there was a lovely lady called Clarissa who wrote about how she got to IATEFL. That was the question was, describe your journey, how you got to IATEFL. And I created a table, and within the table I had one column and 10 different rows, because there was the capacity in the room was 300, and we had about 200 people there. So I didn't know how many people were going to be wanting to write in each cell. But anyway, Clarissa wrote some text as well as some other people. I copied Clarissa's text into a new Google Doc, and then I tapped on the Chrome extension called Tab Scissors, which split the screen into two, and that worked really nicely. So I had the script on one side. On the other side, I loaded a web tool called Soundation, which is a bit like GarageBand and Audacity, but it works nicely in the web browser. So I was able to record the script. I actually asked Clarissa to come up the front and to record her own transcript, and then I showed how easy it was to cut up the audio that she'd done, and also to record a second track as my comment and feedback, and put that in as the second track, and then post the whole thing up onto Padlet. Also in the Google Docs, as an alternative to leaving comments, I show people how to, the classic thing with Google Docs, how to highlight text in the Google Doc and to leave a written comment, I showed them how to use the Chrome extension called Talk and Comment, which allows you to record audio. You just click on the microphone on the right-hand side of the screen once the Chrome extension is launched. That allows you to record some audio. Once you've pressed stop, a URL is generated which appears in the middle of the screen. You copy that, and if you paste it into the comments on your Google Doc, it turns into a player automatically. So using that method, you could give audio feedback or written feedback on the writing of the transcript, and then record it live in Soundation, and then publish the results to Padlet. And then I got people to give me some feedback again in today's meet. But again, I've had some fantastic feedback from that session, and as I've said already, I can relax now because I've done my 2 presentations out of the way.